They'll try the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Makes the grab over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now this offense is back on the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff to the lone back. On the move at the 30. Up to 45 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Get set. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. 3:25. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. the guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It leads to second down.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense. Limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A little screen to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, the quarterback did a really good job there, hanging in and delivering the pass, knowing that he was going to get hit. That really paid off for the offense.
The Spartans are threatening on first and goal. Direct snap. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He's piled up 65 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, out of space. The tag. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Kentucky delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Bowling Green. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout CUSA. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Riley. Plows through the defense. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Rogers. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They boot it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the single back. Shakes off the defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quickly to the tight end. Bulldozes his way through. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Cowboys in the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
28, San Jose State, 0.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
That's caught. It's Rodgers. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field, 4th and short from the 48. They'll go with a direct snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
On the ready. Green 25.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Oklahoma State 28, San Jose State 0.
The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on 4th down. The Sneak scores it.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
That makes the score Oklahoma State 35, San Jose State 0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Offense facing.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
Makes a grab past the marker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Under fire. He's got him wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Barfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Barfield. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And how about the offense believing in the true freshman down here in the red zone, giving him the football? Man, I bet his heart is pounding. He's wanting to get in the end zone to get that first touchdown.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barfield. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Looking to scramble. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.